Hey guys, how are you doing? This is Matt Hobbs from Complete Control Tutorials, and over the course of my tutorials I'll be showing you quick steps to controlling any look you want to play with and edit your photographs using Adobe Photoshop. In this tutorial I will be focusing once again on the Single Row Marquee Tool. If you've seen my previous tutorial, you may remember that I used that tool to create a kaleidoscope effect. But I also mentioned there are a couple of methods that I have realized whilst experimenting with this tool. And another method is to create a reflection within water in landscapes. So what we're going to do is we're first going to open up our image, which is going to be another image from Stockholm. Got a lot of quality photographs from that city, so we're going to open up Stockholm landscape. Okay, as you might recall, the method to creating a kaleidoscope, well, to create a reflection in the water we're going to have to go through the same process as before. First we're going to have to duplicate the background like this in the layers palette. Then we are going to select the Single Row Marquee Tool, which is here. Okay, now in the last tutorial I said to click in the center of the image to get the mirror like feel on the lower half of the image. But this time we're going to do it a little bit lower than that, so maybe about here, so not completely in the center. We're going to click there. Then we're going to right click the marching ants, so make sure that they are selected. And first you go to transform selection, and this will copy any area that you put the box over. So we want the upper half to be copied, so we're going to move it over there. Right, then we're going to apply this by going to the move tool, clicking on it, apply transformation. Yep, going to apply there. Then we're going to reselect the Single Row Marquee Tool, and we're going to right click the marching ants again, but this time select the free transform option, and then we're going to drag this over onto the lower half of it. Now before you get a bit trigger happy, do not deselect this yet, because while this is selected we can still play around with it. And as we want to still see the sea underneath here to make it look like it's a reflection in water rather than just a mirror image, we will want to keep it selected and then go over to the opacity over in the layers palette next to modes and fill, and we're going to just make it 30%, so you don't have to scroll it, you just have to type it in, 30%, enter, and there you go. And we're just going to apply that, deselect it, Control D on a PC, and there you go. You can see a bit of reflection in water. If you just zoom in slightly, you can see, well, you can still see the actual sea, but also the reflection of the buildings, which is the effect we want. So let's look at the original again by going to the history palette, moving up. This was the sea without a reflection, and now if you scroll down, this is the sea with a bit of reflection. If you think it's not strong enough, you can still play around with the opacity, but only whilst that is still selected. So that is a few steps back now. Okay, thanks for watching. If you have any tips or questions about the Single Row Marquee Tool, or the Single Column Marquee Tool, or any tools in general, drop me a comment on my YouTube channel, that is at Complete Control Tutorials. And also, if you want to request any techniques that you'd like me to show you, then that's the place to contact me. Okay, see you guys soon.